Shalom, 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 shalom. This your brother Yawana representing Warriors for Yahushai, Michigan Camp. Before we start off, I want to give all praise, honor, infinite glory to. Let's turn to the east. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Barakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, that teach well, that taught us truth. And a hearty shalom to all the Akim, love tuning in. Shalom, shalom. Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, this hit all the bases. And we got a lot to talk about, man. It's been a lot going on in the last few days. All hell is getting ready to break loose, man. All right, your boy Donald Trump. Hey, man, he doing the thing, man. So we just gonna get straight into it. We're gonna bring out some scriptures. Lord willing, this is edifying. All right. So let's get into it. Let's get this one first. So it says China activates Operation Justice Mission 2025 using live ammunition in Taiwanese waters in an unprecedented deployment of force. China's People Liberation Army has launched Operation Justice Mission 2025, a series of large-scale militaries surrounding Taiwan at 5 strategic points. The Chinese Army conducted long-range live-fire training in waters south of the island, in addition to similar exercises conducted just hours earlier in the northern area. All right, so China over there getting ready, man. All right, China over there getting busy. They're getting ready for Taiwan. All right, let's get another one.
United States, Europe, and Israel. It seems like Trump is threatening new military action with Israel on Iran's missiles nuclear program. Iran has been expanding their missile program by making more intermediate range missiles and warheads for these missiles and ballistic missiles. And of course, they have restarted their nuclear program. Even the supreme leader announced that they will start making compacted nuclear weapons. We also have Bangladesh that's still having massive protests. Other people are really pissed off right now over a Hindu that was killed and burned. And now there are other communities and stuff being affected by this. And India saying if there's nothing done about it, then they're going to have to step in. And Pakistan threatened if India steps in, then they're going to have to step in against India, of course. We have Taiwan announcing that China's deploying drones, fighter jets, shelling rockets, frigates, destroyers, and all types of other shit as they're trying to warn off the United States, Australia, and of course Taiwan on independence. We can't forget Japan too, who heightened this up a lot quicker than it was supposed to be. Trump is saying that he's considering sending the Delta Force commandos to Venezuela to start acting against Maduro. This is coming after he said that he did his first strikes in Venezuela. As he said, the United States hit a big facility last week and nobody heard of it. Because of China's drills around Taiwan, ships are being diverted to go elsewhere, and so are flights. Iran has announced that it launched 3 satellites into space from Russia. The Kremlin is warning that despite Trump's deal, Europe is still getting ready for a big war with Russia, so it's not changing anything on the stance between Europe and Russia. Here's the one about Iran announcing total war with Europe, Israel, and the United States. And last but not least, we have Russia saying that they have China's back if any kind of major war breaks off in Asia. So this was obviously a warning to Japan and their allies who are thinking about protecting Taiwan, as they only got a year left, not even, to get ready for this next war. As they said, China will attack Taiwan by 2027. So that means before 2027. But yeah, this is the latest.
So yeah, man, you see, it's heating up, man. It's getting serious, man. All right, it's getting real serious, man. All right, this is Revelations 11 and 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Woe goes into destruction, all right? World War III is coming, man, whether people believe it or not, all right? China is going to war against Taiwan. South Korea is going against North Korea. The U.S. is going against Russia. It's total division within these countries, man. And you can clearly see it. All right, let's go to the next article. Let's keep it moving. All right. So let's get Matthew chapter 16 and 2. He answered me and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O you hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but cannot discern the signs of the times. Okay? So these people don't even know that Yahweh Shai is about to do a second coming. The reason you have, the signs in the skies, all these different natural disasters, the reason why you have upwards of the people, the reason why you have an MOTV, the digital ID coming out, the reason why you have, all these different things, getting closer and closer to Jacob's trouble is because Yahweh Shai is on his way, man. All right. The more calamities, the more hell that breaks loose, the more trauma and, depression and all this craziness that's happening right now is only going to increase until Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai returns. Once the Lord returns, he's going to bring everything into order, into peace. All right. He's going to bring down Esau, Edom, the rest of these heathen nations. All right. And they're going to be the first fruits of slavery, man. You better believe it. All right. So let's go to the next one. Salakia. All right, so it says Spain has officially signed a 2.6 billion contract to purchase 30 Turkish-made Herjet trainer jets. The export agreement has described as a historic milestone for Turkey's defense industry. All right, so Turkey, Spain, all these different countries are getting ready for World War III, man. All right, so Joel 3 and 9. Proclaiming this among the Gentiles, okay, amongst these heathen nations. Prepare war, all right, get ready for World War III. Wake up the mighty men and let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. Right, these other nations, they didn't used to have, nuclear missiles. They didn't used to have ICBM missiles. They didn't have all these jets, all these different fire powers and drones and different things like that. Now the nations are able to, one up on Esau, Edom, man. Okay, so we're coming into a time to where the Lord is going to raise these heathens up to get ready to go for World War III, man. All right, and you can clearly see it.
News: huge escalation in tension this morning after Saudi Arabia bombed a weapons shipment belonging to the UAE in Yemen. And this is actually a much bigger deal than you might think, because you see, in Yemen, there is an ongoing, what you could describe as a civil war. But the UAE and Saudi Arabia, they both support opposing sides. And for the most part, the UAE, Saudi, they've been able to avoid direct military conflict with one another, even when the sides that they support in Yemen have clashed. But today, Saudi bombed something explicitly tied to the UAE. And then they directly issued public warnings to them. Now that is very rare, if not unprecedented. And what makes this even crazier is that the Yemen government, beside that Saudi support, they have now issued a state of emergency. They've cancelled a security pact with the UAE, and then they called a 24-hour deadline for all UAE forces in Yemen to evacuate. Now, the big question is, does the UAE respond to Saudi's bombing? We don't know. But if they do, it's gonna be a long January.
I remember, man, a great man once said, man, a great man, his name Chris Brown. He used to be like, we about to get it on, man. Poppin'. Hey, it's popping, man. World War III is about to be popping. Jacob's Trouble is about to be popping. The MOTB is about to be popping. The Leviathan is about to be popping. The second coming of Yahweh Shai is about to be popping. Okay, all these things are coming. All right, we're right in the midst of Jacob's Trouble, man. All right. 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Pay attention to the times. Pay attention to the news, the articles. Pay attention to the signs in the skies. Keep your eyes open, your ears open. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, what signs? World War III, the MOTB, Jacob's Trouble, okay? Which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that that is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yahweh is going to visit the world through his son, Yahweh Shai. It says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, all right, which we're seeing earthquakes every day in diverse places, and uproars of the people in the world. We're seeing uproars of the people, division amongst the people, war against the people. Then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from those days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. So the end of Esau, Edom, the end of this society is here, man. All right, we ready to go. All right, we ready to go.
Of my life. Honestly, this is one of the craziest, toughest days of my life because, Latif is somebody that I've been extremely close to for nearly a decade. He's one of my best friends. He's one of my inner circle, He's somebody that, as a Muslim, visiting Mecca is one of the most powerful spiritual experiences you could ever experience. And me and him did that together. Like so many experiences. We traveled to so many countries together.
London, it's been real.
Now, if you didn't know, the dude that fought Jake Paul, he just got in a car accident, I guess, up in Africa. All right, but this is this dude. He's talking about, him or his friend that the boxer was with was a Muslim. All right, he basically saying, they was going to go visit Mecca, whatever the hell. You're not supposed to be following after idols. If it's not Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, if it's not calling on the true names, you ain't supposed to be following after Buddha, Islam, being a Muslim. You're not supposed to be doing that, man. Leviticus 19 and 4. Turn ye not unto idols, nor make yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God. So you're not supposed to be turning after idols. Leviticus 26 and 1. You shall make no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land. A lot of those Muslims, they follow after that big old, I forgot what they call it. It's like a big stone, a square or something. All right. To bow down into it, for I am the Lord your God. And that's what they do. They bow down, they shave their heads. It's so many things that Islam is off with, man. All right. So Lord is going to destroy, that mindset, people that's in that mindset. All right.
24里临街区海域违反我中华民国领海及临街区法。中华民国海军你已进入我24里临街区海域，违反我中华民国领海及临街区法。
正气保卫器天把摄影开启。科技公司。
请你立刻返航。如你执意挑衅，我将采取驱离行动。是中华民国海军。
So war is coming, man. Whether these people believe it or not, man. All right, war is coming, and the Lord is about to shut all this down, man. You can clearly see it. All right, and we're waiting for it. We're waiting for this place to be destroyed, man. We're waiting for Babylon the Great, which is America, to be totally destroyed. We're waiting for Taiwan, China, Iran, all these countries to get ready to go against war against one another. The sooner the better. All right. But prophecy has to play out. The MLTB has to happen first. All right. Then all these other things can play out. All right. Isaiah 9:19, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is the land darkened, and the people should be as a fuel of fire. No man shall spare his brother. And that's what's coming, man. All right. It's going to be war on all fronts. It's going to be a total bloodshed. All right. That's coming on this earth, man. All right. Jeremiah 50:13. Oh, Ezekiel 7:12. The time has come. The day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Ooh. All right.
China has launched its largest ever military drills around Taiwan. Codenamed Justice Mission 2025, this involves Army, Navy, Air, and Rocket forces, as well as including live fire exercises that continue into today. This comes after the United States announced the sale of one of its largest ever arms packages to Taiwan, worth around £8.2 billion. That move drew sharp criticism from Beijing, who sees the self-governing island as its territory, and has said in the past it would be prepared to take Taiwan by force. US President Donald Trump has downplayed China's maneuvers, instead choosing to talk up his relationship with China's President Xi Jinping.
I have a great relationship with President Xi, and he hasn't told me anything about it. I certainly have seen it, but he hasn't told me anything about it, and I don't believe he's going to be doing it. No, nothing worries me. Nothing.
Taiwan's defense ministry said its own rapid response exercises were underway, with forces on high alert. It said the Chinese Communist Party's targeted military exercises further confirm its nature as an aggressor and the biggest destroyer of peace.
You see it? So it says videos has been circulating on social media of hundreds of people taking part in rallies after Iran's rial plunged to 1.42 million to the dollar. All right, so Proverbs 11:4, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from death. So money is not going to save you in the times of Jacob's trouble, man. Money is not going to save you in the times to come. All right, the dollar is going to crash. The economy is going to totally collapse, man. This is Zephaniah chapter 1:17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. with them ICBM missiles, okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to totally destroy Babylon the Great, which is America, man. Okay, but these other countries, they're going to experience their currency fluctuating as well. All right, let's go to the next one.
Strike on what it claims was a drug smuggling boat. 2 more people are dead. Since September, that's 30 boat strikes and at least 107 people killed, all under the Trump administration's escalating drug war at sea. The military says the boat was involved in narco trafficking. No evidence released, just explosions. Video posted by U.S. Southern Command shows a small boat moving through the water, then getting hit twice. Trump says this is necessary. He claims the U.S. is now in an armed conflict with drug cartels. But here's what's raising alarms. This campaign has expanded beyond the ocean. The U.S. has seized oil tankers, built up military forces near Venezuela, and Trump recently hinted at strikes on shore, again, with no details. Lawmakers are already questioning the legality, especially after reports revealed that one early strike included a follow-up attack that killed survivors clinging to wreckage. 30 strikes, over 100 dead, and almost zero transparency. The U.S. just carried out its 30th strike on what it claims was a drug smuggling boat.
Bloody man.
China's People's Liberation Army just launched another round of large-scale military drills around Taiwan, and they released this animated propaganda video showing swarms of drones pummeling the island democracy, along with robot dogs and robot droid soldiers. The PLA is mobilizing its Army, Navy, Air Force, and Rocket Force. China says at least 5 live fire zones encircle Taiwan, impacting shipping routes and nearly 1,000 flights. Taiwan's government is condemning the drills, accusing China of, quote, military intimidation. China has had 6 military drills near Taiwan since 2022, when then U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited the island. What's different this time? Beijing is being unusually explicit about blocking foreign militaries from accessing Taiwan's airspace and waters, a message to the U.S. and its regional allies like Japan, just days after that historic $11.1 billion U.S.-Taiwan arms deal. China's People's Liberation Army just launched another round of large-scale...
war coming.
Damn, so everybody just fighting. So I wake up to see that the Saudi Arabia and the UAE are going at it now. I'm like, wow. They just told the UAE that they got 24 hours to evacuate Yemen, or Saudi Arabia is going in. And if they're there, if they're in a crossfire, they're going to be hit. So that front... Israel pretty much got their green light for Iran as well. As Trump said, under certain circumstances, they can start hitting Iran immediately. They announced strikes on Venezuela. I mean, I don't even know where to start anymore. China still got Taiwan surrounded for the 2nd day in a row. And seems like China's emboldened by Russia's backing and by all the anger that's been brewing up for a while in the region. And everybody's just at their snapping point, bro. Like, oh man, I hope they don't start snapping in 2026. Hey, let's keep the peace.
You can see it, man.
That bitch is hit. Like, that bitch is ugly as fuck. Like, you.
All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying. You know, Lord willing, it got you, you know, uplifted. You can totally see that World War III is in the horizon. That things are about to shut down, man. You know, and we in those times. So with that being said, I want to give all praise, honor, infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule, that teach what that taught us truth. Hey, Shalom.